For your mercy never fails me. All my days I've been held in your hands. From the moment that I wake up until I lay my head, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. All my life you have been faithful. Oh, all my life you have been so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. Now introducing 11-year-old Jasmine Headley.
I love your voice. You have led me through the fire in darkest nights. You were close like no other. I've known you as a father, I've known you as friends, and I have lived in the goodness of God. All my life you have been faithful. All my life you have been so good. With every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God. Your goodness is running after me. Your goodness is running after me. With my life laid down, I'm surrendered now. I give you everything. Your goodness is running after me. Your goodness is running after me. Your goodness is running after me. With my life laid down, I'm surrendered now. I give you everything. Your goodness is running after me. Your goodness is running after me.
The setting is extremely important.
You are listening to The Wayne Hall Show, where information meets music.
I love you, Lord, for your mercy never fails me. All my days I've been held in your hands. From the moment that I wake up until I lay my head, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. All my life you have been faithful. Oh, all my life you have been so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. Now introducing 11-year-old Jasmine Headley.
I love your voice. You have led me through the fire in darkest nights. You were close like no other. I've known you as a father, I've known you as friends, and I have lived in the goodness of God. All my life you have been faithful. All my life you have been so good. With every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God. Your goodness is running after me. Your goodness is running after me. With my life laid down, I'm surrendered now. I give you everything. Your goodness is running after me. Your goodness is running after me. Your goodness is running after me. With my life laid down, I'm surrendered now. I give you everything. Your goodness is running after me. Your goodness is running after me. All my life you have been faithful. All my life you have been so good. With every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God. Oh, I will sing of the goodness of God.
Fit FM 96.7.
Fresh
Your
FM
life, your
Radio
music.
London.
Satan lose again. Satan lose again. Satan lose again. Satan lose again. When Jesus died on Calvary, Satan lose again. He died to set me free. Satan lose again. When they nailed him to the cross, Satan lose again. For our sins he paid the cost. Satan lose again. Everybody say, Satan lose again. Satan lose again. Set him loose. Satan lose again. Satan lose again. Everybody say, Satan lose again. Him lose again. Satan lose again. Every time he tried, Satan lose again. Hey, Satan lose again. When they laid him in the tomb, Satan lose again. Late in the afternoon, Satan lose again. Glory. But he rose triumphantly. Satan lose again. And the price of sin was paid. Satan lose again. Set him loose. Satan lose again. Every time Satan lose again. Just leave it in the hands of the Lord. Yeah. Lose again. God wins every time. Satan lose again. Satan lose again. Every battle he fights he lose. So you don't worry. Satan lose again. What the enemy try to do. Satan lose again. Somebody ought to worship the Lord. Somebody ought to give him glory. Yeah. He deserves it. He Jesus. Even the sickness in your body, God can heal you. If it's a financial problem, if it's your marriage in trouble, God can heal. God can deliver. God can set free. So leave it in His hands. The battle is not yours. As a child of God, we will be tested, we will be tried, but leave it in God's hands. He will take care of you. Satan lose again.
Yes, I walk through the valley of the shadows of death. I fear no evil, cause the Almighty strength nigh. Yes, cause I'm no more a slave of fear. I'm no longer a slave to fear. I'm no longer a slave to fear. No, Lord, I am a child of God. I am a child of God. You unravel me with a melody. You surround me with a song of deliverance from my enemies. Till all my fears are gone. From my mother's womb, you have chosen me. You have called me by my name. I've been born again in your family. Lord, your blood flows through my veins. I'm no longer a slave to fear. I'm no longer a slave to fear. No, Lord, I am a child of God. I am a child of God. You split the sea so I could walk right through. Right through. My fears are drowned in perfect love. Perfect love. You rescued me so I can stand and say, I am a child of God. You split the sea so I could walk right through. Right through. My fears are drowned in perfect love. Perfect love. You rescued me so I can stand and say, I am a child of God. I'm no longer a slave to fear. I'm no longer a slave to fear. No, Lord, I am a child of God. I am a child of God. I'm no longer a slave to fear. No, I'm no longer a slave to fear. No, I am again in your family. Lord, your blood flows through my veins. I'm no longer a slave to fear. I'm no longer a slave to fear. No, Lord, I am a child of God. Yes, I am a child of God. You split the sea so I could walk right through. Right through. My fear.
The setting is extremely important.
You are listening to The Wayne Hall Show, where information meets music, meets music, meets music, meets
Reggae Global and Culture on Fresh FM Radio London brings to you the best in reggae every day, everywhere. We are honouring the Blackstones, the legends of Studio One, Over 50 years of perfect harmonies and the best in reggae music in a year-long epic celebration. Every week we'll dive deep into the perfect box of harmonies and sweet tunes. So don't miss a beat. Reggae Global and Culture on Fresh FM Radio London, where legends live on. So download the mobile app today from freshfmradiolondon.com. Inspired music and culture.
Queen Majesty, may I speak
This is a public service announcement.
Ethel Buckhalter, founder of Queen of Hearts Empowerment Organization, presents Queen of Hearts 10th Annual New Year's Dress Rehearsal Gala, supporting individuals and their families affected by cancer. I'm the host, Chub Rock, with my co-host, legendary Paul Anthony, showing the power of a giving heart. Friday, December 27th, 8 p.m. to midnight at the Fox Theater, Atlanta. Join us for a night of fundraising to raise awareness for cancer survivors and their families with great food, a celebrity fashion show, and awards honoring R&B singer and headliner Melissa Morgan. R&B funk band Function. City of Stockbridge Mayor Anthony S. Ford, Fulton County Arts and Culture Director David Manuel, and more. Donations are available at www.eventbrite.com. Queens of Hearts 10th Annual New Year's Dress Rehearsal. Log on to QOHEO.org or call 470-331-3065 for more info.
Yes, it's the Rhythms of the Caribbean 2024 concert season. Rock Your Body-O, a musical culture trip down memory lane. Sunday, November 17 at the Shiloh High School Auditorium, 4210 Shiloh Road, Snellville, Georgia, 30039. Showtime 4 p.m. MC Will Hart. Come see amazing folk performances celebrating our culture. Tickets, adults $40 pre-sold, $45 at the door. Children under 12, $10. Available at Ione's Caribbean Kitchen, 1142 Athens Highway, Suite 101 in Grayson, and Georgetown Food Market, 4055 Covington Highway in Decatur. Call 470-218-2638. Email rhythmsofthecaribbean@gmail.com or visit rhythmsofthecaribbean.org for more info. Special gate prize, courtesy of E&W Shipping, Tucker, Georgia. Rock Your Body-O, a Rhythms of the Caribbean concert, Shiloh High School Auditorium, November 17, 4 p.m. Uno can't miss this.
Atlanta, your ship and clear company, E&W Shipping, is making it easy for your shipments to Jamaica this holiday season. Beginning right now, call 770-524-8663 and have your barrels picked up to meet the following shipping dates: Saturday, October 26th, Friday, November 16th, and Friday, November 30th. Get your barrels in by October 26th and you can have your second barrel shipped at half price. Yes, E&W Shipping, your ship and clear company, is making shipping easy this holiday season. Call 770-524-8663 now and get your barrels shipped and cleared hassle-free to Jamaica. E&W Shipping, your ship and clear company. I tell you what, it's time you heard from me. Good evening and welcome to this edition of the Wayne Hall Show. I know I've been playing the music and I could just play that music all night and not speak, man. It's so touching, so good. But let me just show some manners and say good evening and welcome to this edition of the Wayne Hall Show. I'm truly delighted to have every one of you tuning in. Thank you for religiously supporting the Wayne Hall Show on a Wednesday evening. I'm going to change up the order of things this evening a little bit. I like to go to the terrestrial radio stations first, but this evening I'm going to start with Facebook Live and say big shout out and welcome to Christine Rendell. Good to see you. All right. Juliet Blanford, thank you for tuning in. All right. And by the way, Christine Rendell, hope all is well. And thank you for everything you do on behalf of the Wayne Hall Show. All right. At school, they have a room parent. I feel like on Facebook I have a group parent. I hope you don't mind me saying that, Christine. Hey, let me get a little more light on my face here. Hold on. I just realized I'm not as bright as I could be. There you go. Oh, look at that. It even makes me look more handsome. All right. So, shout out Christine Rendell and thanks for everything you do. Yes, Juliet Blandford, I see you're enjoying it. All right. Also want to shout out Natalie Sky Voice Lawrence. Big up yourself, Natalie. Greetings to you as well. And I want to shout out everyone else on the live. Natalie, I see you saying to pull up. Sorry. I was just in a zone there trying to get the word out. All right. Sorry about that. Thank you for sharing, Christine. All right. Saying you love this. Natalie Sky Voice. Bless up, bless up. Nikki Reed's Mayor, Canada, in the house. All right. Good to see you, Nikki. Okay. I know, yeah, man. Blessings always to you too, Nikki. Thank you so much for taking time to listen to us on a Wednesday evening. We truly appreciate it. All right. Satan lose again, Natalie. Say that. Say it one more time. Satan lose again. Because guess what? Sometimes we're fighting, you know. We're fighting and we don't know what the outcome might be, but we got to speak it. The devil going to lose. All right? So we're going to pronounce Satan a loser tonight. Thanks to Keisha Peart and that great song, one of our newest single, Satan Lose Again. Yes, Christine, it's a powerful song. And I am a child of God, Nikki reads. Yeah, man, I like how you all are. Look at that. I am a child of God. Yes, indeed, we are all children of God. And Satan lose again. Not to mention Jasmine Edley, you know, and the first song we played, Jasmine Headley, Goodness of God, just flowing for us every day, right? Yes. So thank you all for the love. Thank you all for being here on Facebook Live. Let's see, who else I got a shout out? Yeah, man. I see you saying, bless you, sir. Well, you know what? The blessings flow from me to you and from back from you to me. It's bidirectional. Let me get scientific here. It's bidirectional love, right? Okay. Now, let me say, if you're on Twitch, thank you for tuning in. We truly appreciate you if you're on Twitch. All right. If you're on Instagram, shout out to Jaman. Shout out to IG Claire. Thank you, Mr. Claire, for tuning in. Good to see you, sir. Thank you so much. YouTube, big up to the birthday girl, Carlene Williams Sears. Good evening to you. Boy, we're going to have a great conversation later. She sent yous, right? So we're going to have a great conversation later with Mr. Ernie Smith. This time we're going to go into more details about his journey, his music, and all that fun stuff he can share that we never got into last week because it was such a packed night. Auntie P. What would we do without Auntie P on a Wednesday night? It would be like having the alphabet without P. You would have to get to M-N-O-Q-R. It don't sound right, right? Auntie P, we can't have the alphabet without P. We can't have the Wayne Hall Show without Auntie P. So thank you. And everyone else on YouTube that is watching. All right. Let me see something. Oh, TikTok. Jeez. TikTok. Oh, man. Mr. Niemeyer, thank you. User 7983. Adrain Parish. All right. Please share the feed, okay? Thank you so much. Please like, share, and follow. Becky Poley, James Wang, Enrique Felipe, Hot Gal, Word Traveler, Bujo Gallis, Oma Baby, Ansel Music Maker. Thank you all for tuning in so far to the Wayne Hall Show. It's a pleasure to have you. It's a blessing. And I want to say now, go over now and say a big shout out to those listening on Linkage Radio, 101.75 in New York, 104.5 FM in New York, Hype FM, Frankie Lakes and the crew, Clark TV Network. Big up on yourself. Frankie Lakes and the gang, Clark TV Network and their audience, Viscosity Blend, Island Worldwide, the Sutherlands. Good to know all is well with the Sutherlands. Tuned in, checked in on them today. All right. Also want to say a big shout out to energyradio1.com. Mr. Fenton Troy, you and your audience, sir. Yardflow TV, YouToosRadio.com, DJ VJ Smiles. Yeah, man, Ras Dougal, Kimon, the rest of the crew over there at You Choose Radio. And if you're listening on Fresh FM Radio London, big up to you and Rudy Page and the crew. It's good to have you all. All right. Big shout out also to Fit 96.7 FM. Trelawney's Radio coming at you out of Duncan's Trelawney. Your life, your music, covering Western Jamaica, Westmoreland, St. James, Hanover, Trelawney, all over there. All right. So thank you so much to everyone who's listening this broadcast right now on any of these platforms. And again, to everyone who's watching on YouTube, IG, Restream, and TikTok, Instagram. All right? I might be doubling up. But there you have it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now let's get back to some music before our first break.
Thank you, Lord. When I close my eyes at night, reflecting on precious in life, got everything to be thankful for. In hindsight, get out my bed, have a little talk with God. Can someone spare me the moment? Let me tell you what I said. I feel so happy. Wake up this morning. Feel so happy. Wake up this morning. I wanna thank you. Thank you, Lord. Sunrise in the east, relaxing in the fresh mountain breeze.
Big shout out, Patricia Morgan.
Mother Nature has been good to me. Might not have everything that I need.
Hello, Patricia.
But as long as I can breathe,
I'm a promise. I'm a possibility. Woo!
Wake up this morning. Feel so happy.
I'm my shepherd.
Wake up this morning. I wanna thank you. Thank you, Lord. As I come before you, most heavenly Father, I give thanks for another day. I'm asking you to protect us and guide us along the way. And as I look to the east, from whence cometh my help cometh from the Most High, I give you thanks. Continue to shine your light on us. Feel so happy, so happy. Wake up this morning. Feel so happy, so happy. Wake up this morning. I wanna thank you. Thank you, Lord. Feel so happy. Tell you what. Wake up this morning. Feel so happy. Wake up this morning. I wanna thank you. Thank you, Lord. Sunrise in the east, relaxing in the fresh mountain breeze. Got no complaints. Mother Nature has been
Wagwan.
good to me.
Huh?
Might not
All right, no
everything
worries.
that I need.
Okay, cool.
But as long as I can breathe, I'm a promise. I
That's right. The son of Imar Shepherd from the album Morning Glory. A big album doing its thing out there, man. Imar going places. Oh my gosh, check out. You can't wait until you see the new EPK from Imar Shepherd. Big up to YouTubesRadio.com. VJ Smile says, I turned 21. Birthday bash, and that's on. When's that going down? Let me see here. It's Friday, November 1st, ladies and gentlemen. Music by DJ Kaj, DJ Dell, and it's happening over at the E, 2442 South Stone Mountain, Lithonia Road. And you know what? DJ VJ Smiles is going to be there from YouTube's Radio, Anunati, Beamy Mystique, Weber the Artist. It's going to be good. So make sure you check that out and support my friends, brothers, and sisters over there at YouTube's Radio. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks again for tuning in. Glad to have you. It's a great show lined up. Let me tell you what's in store for you tonight real quick. Coming up, we have Donna McLeod, our former and the first Jamaican-born House representative here in Georgia. And she's going to just have her final countdown to the elections, man. And let me tell you, I'll save some of what I got to say for when Donna comes on. Because right now, it's not just a matter of just giving you information on voting. It's gotten to where it's just saying it like it really is. You know what I mean? So we look forward to that with Donna. All right. And then after Donna, we got Miss Nadine Ellis, financial consultant, marketing manager, financial executive over at her company. And she's going to join us to talk about what if you didn't plan versus what if you planned financially for your life. So don't miss out on great information on the next edition of What If with Miss Nadine Ellis. And then at 9:30, it's going to be an exclusive interview with Mr. Ernie Smith. Not like last week when we just tipped on the iceberg and mentioned their event. It's going to be more about his journey and more of a, who is Ernie Smith and how does he connect with his music and you, right? So we're going to do that tonight right here. And St. Hugh's, big up, bless up. They got Ernie Smith performing November 3rd, and that's Sunday. And I think I'm going to go. Yeah, I think I'm going to be able to squeeze that into my calendar. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. We'll be back with more music right here on the Wayne Hall Show. Atlanta, your ship and clear company, E&W Shipping, is making it easy for your shipments to Jamaica this holiday season. Beginning right now, call 770-524-8663 and have your barrels picked up to meet the following shipping dates. Saturday, October 26th, Friday, November 16th, and Friday, November 30th. Get your barrels in by October 26th. And you can have your second barrel shipped at half price. Yes, E&W Shipping, your ship and clear company, is making shipping easy this holiday season. Call 770-524-8663 now and get your barrels shipped and cleared hassle-free to Jamaica. E&W Shipping, your ship and clear company.
Jump in the line, rock the body in time.
Yes, it's the Rhythms of the Caribbean 2024 concert season. Rock Your Body O, a musical culture trip down memory lane. Sunday, November 17 at the Shiloh High School Auditorium, 4210 Shiloh Road, Snellville, Georgia, 30039. Showtime 4 p.m. MC Will Hart. Come see amazing folk performances celebrating our culture. Tickets, adults $40 pre-sold, $45 at the door. Children under 12, $10. Available at Ione's Caribbean Kitchen, 1142 Athens Highway, Suite 101 in Grayson, and Georgetown Food Market, 4055 Covington Highway in Decatur. Call 470-218-2638. Email rhythmsofthecaribbean@gmail.com or visit rhythmsofthecaribbean.org for more info. Special gate prize, courtesy of E&W Shipping, Tucker, Georgia. Rock Your Body O, a Rhythms of the Caribbean concert, Shiloh High School Auditorium, November 17, 4 p.m. Uno can't miss this.
Jump in the line, rock the body in time. Okay, I believe. Jump in the line.
not a bad thing to do, girl. 'Cause my love lives on. Yes, caring for you, filled with so much pleasure. 'Cause your love is pure and true. Oh, woman, don't tell me you'd ever want to go. 'Cause that will bring so much pain in my heart. You know I need you, like blood running through my vein. Loving you is not a bad thing to do, girl. 'Cause my love lives on. Yes, caring for you, filled with so much pleasure. 'Cause your love is pure and true. Oh, woman, you're so amazing. You furnish my life all over again with your doings. I love when the rain is falling and I hear you calling to receive your blessing. To receive your blessing. Oh, loving you is not a bad thing to do, girl. 'Cause my love lives on. Yes, caring for you, filled with so much pleasure. 'Cause your love is pure and true. Oh, woman, don't tell me you'd ever want to go. 'Cause that will bring so much pain in my heart. You know I need you, like blood running through my vein. Loving you is not a bad thing to do, girl. 'Cause my love lives on. Yes, caring for you, filled with so much pleasure. 'Cause your love is pure and true. Oh, natural woman. Oh, oh, oh. Hey, woman, don't. Come on.
That's right, the sound of King Malakia, Blood to My Veins.
You'd ever want to go.
Big tune from King Malakia, this one, Blood to My Veins. Makes you just want to sing along the whole song.
You know I need you.
Yeah.
Like
blood through my veins. Yeah. All right.
Not a bad thing to do, girl.
It can't be bad if it's like blood running through your veins, right? That's right. So we want to say a big shout out to CR. I know you're loving this one. Yes, you, King Malaki and the crew, enjoying Blood to My Veins. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we did not have Anthony Turner with the E report, but we lucked out because on the line, ladies and gentlemen, you hear me talk about him all the time, is none other than DJ VJ Smiles from You Choose Radio, and I'm going to pop this flyer on the screen. VJ Smiles, what's good?
I have the big tune them when I share them with me. I have to search the things, brother.
You're not supposed to call me out like that, you know. The Wayne Hall show is very exclusive. I'll add you to the club.
Sure.
I'll add you to the club. We're very exclusive, sir.
You all know, so Anthony Turner is not here for the E, but DJ Smile's birthday is this Friday at the E. Almost out.
E! Lord have mercy. That's I won't say eerie because it's Halloween. Hey, look, you're at the E, and we don't have the E report, but we're going to be at the E this Friday. So talk to us about it, VJ
Big
Smile.
birthday bashing up people. This is the clean party, you know. The bad party, you're not going to know about it. You have to find it to find it. So this Friday, folks, pull up dancing shows at the E. DJ Smile's birthday bash. It name I turned 21. I stop you. I think
You can't drink now.
I turned 21 and we can take a little sip and a white rum.
Oh my God.
You see?
Yes.
So the E is 2442 South Stone Mountain, Light 20 Road. That's 2442 South Stone Mountain, Light 20 Road. Right off Covington Highway, right there. So 9 o'clock Cape, 10 o'clock live performance, BB Mystique and the artists, whoever. You know what I mean? Sounds like Fire Rosebud will be there, Mellow Sound, Brooklyn Vibes, Aztec Sound, Bulletproof Sound, DJ Del, DJ Cat, all YouTubesradio.com. Going to be a festive thing, man. I look forward to it. Going to be a nice weather, so people forward. I just $10 and I kill nobody, and that I just pay for security and rare. I just fund me out and that. You understand me? So people, it's this Friday, PJ Smiles' birthday. Bash the E2442, South Stone Mountain, Lightonia Road. We ain't go and crank them children. Go and crank them children because we get jealous in our night.
So tell us, You Choose Radio, how can we listen and all that?
Just log on to YouTubesradio.com, YouTubesradio.com. I'll be on 10 o'clock on YouTubesradio.com right when we finish up. You know what I mean? I crank some tune to the ladies until midnight and thing. You know what I mean? It's a birthday edition and all that. You know what I mean? So people just go and listen to Wayne Hall Show. Keep it cranking to YouTubesradio.com. Rasto gal you out. Anyway, you're dead. Blessed flowers with you. Wayne Hall, go and do your thing out. You're there, Jody. You see?
Bless up.
General.
Filled with so much pleasure, cause your love is pure and true. Oh, natural woman. Oh. Hey. Woman, don't let to receive your blessing. To receive your blessing. Loving you is not a bad thing to do, girl. Cause my love lives on. Yes, caring for you, filled with so much pleasure. Cause your love is pure and true. Oh, woman, don't tell me you'd ever want to go. Cause that will bring so much pain in my heart. You know I need you, like blood running through my vein. Loving you is not a bad thing to do, girl. Cause my love lives on. Yes, caring for you, filled with so much pleasure. Cause your love is pure and true. Oh, natural woman. Oh. Hey.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much again for listening to the Wayne Hall Show. I took off running because Donna came on and I needed to make sure I had my sticker on my forehead for this conversation, boy. Okay, let's go on over to Zoom and welcome Miss Donna McLeod. Oh boy. I'm out of breath.
I gotta.
All right, let me make sure I can.
Oh my God.
Donna, how are you?
I was cracking up laughing when you came back with a sticker in your forehead. I guess you voted early. Awesome. You are amongst almost 3 million people that has already voted. In Gwinnett County, we mash up records. Records are mashed up every day. In Gwinnett County, over 241,000 people voted as of last night. I am waiting for tonight's number to come in. I bet you we have surpassed the 250,000 mark.
It's crazy.
Georgia.
I hope that's going in the right direction. That's all I gotta say.
Well, I know Gwinnett County is in the right direction because we are 2-1 in Gwinnett County.
Okay.
But I hope so too. And I the fact that people are participating, which is something that you always want, right? Representative democracy, for it to work is for people to participate. It won't work. The republic won't work unless people participate. So that's a great sign. But when I tell you 3 million, let me tell you, everybody's looking at Georgia. Georgia is on their minds.
Well, I think Georgia is turning blue, man.
Oh, yeah. It's been an incredible walk.
You want me to sing it? I'm dreaming of a blue Georgia.
Georgia on my mind.
Oh, God. Oh, hey.
But
And if it's
it
blue
is,
in Georgia, it must be blue all over the
in
world.
fact, we're so important that the vice president and her running mate will be in Georgia again. Um, actually on Saturday.
What that tells me is that if you get the votes out in Georgia, it's going to make a big difference because of the moving demographics here. And, you know, Donna, I have to say, I'm very happy that for the first time, 3 out of 4 members of my household were able to vote today. We voted. Well, for the second time, sorry. She's 23 and she voted for the second time. So I'm proud of her. And Shalane is so sad because she missed it. Her birthday's in November. But she missed it by 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
So
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
So
Her sister voted in place, and her mom and dad voted, and
Yeah.
so everybody that was eligible to vote voted, and so
Yes.
But
Yes.
we're incredibly encouraged by this. I don't want people to get complacent because we still have one more day of early voting tomorrow. So don't get complacent, please, 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 please. Don't get complacent. So if you haven't voted early yet, you will free up your time on election day that you can do whatever you want, and you can help the campaign get those that are still lagging behind. But you know what? I voted the first day of, and I've had just an incredible time being able to really use my time for other things like getting people out to the polls, knocking on doors. I've knocked probably almost 300 doors already. And so I think just that alone gives me the time. And election day, you don't have to worry about what time you have to go. But that was the whole idea of making a plan, right? So if your day is November the 5th, then use your day to vote. But make sure you know what time you want to go vote, and make sure you get out there and vote. And so Friday is the last day to early vote. That means after that, there's only one day left, and that will be November the 5th. Let me be clear about November the 5th. Your early voting location will probably not be your polling location. So there are a couple of the early voting sites that will be an early voting site, that will be a election day site. But please go to iwillvote.com and check your polling location based on your precinct. It is not your early voting sites anymore. It's usually a school or a church. But please go to iwillvote.com to get that information. Also, iwillvote.com, you can also get a sample ballot. And that means that you can actually download that ballot. You can research everybody on the ballot, and you can fill out your ballot, your sample ballot, and you can bring it to your polling location, and you can vote that way. If you have an absentee ballot in your possession, please drop it off at one of the early voting locations that is prescribed. Again, you can find that at iwillvote.com. It will tell you which boxes you can actually drop your completed absentee ballot. Make sure you're filling it out correctly. Make sure you're signing and dating it. Make sure that your outer envelope, so in Georgia, you've got an inner envelope and an outer envelope. Make sure you're checking the back of those envelopes and make sure you've done your oath and that you've signed it. Make sure your selections are clear. Fill in those bubbles very carefully, because this is a paper ballot, right? Absentee ballot is a paper ballot. So fill in that information carefully. Make sure you put your smaller envelope in your larger envelope. Seal it. Make sure you fill out everything that's required. Please do not leave anything off, because it could cause your ballot not to be counted. And make sure then after you've done that, I personally don't think the postal service is going to be fast enough to get it. If you're just finishing your ballot now, please don't wait for the postal service. Drive it into one of the early voting locations tomorrow and drop it there. Please, if you are still in possession of that ballot on election day, there are locations that will have where you can drop it off. But if you can and you have the ballot in your possession right now, please drop it off tomorrow. Please. I think most of all, I want people to remember that if you are voting on election day, I don't think there should be a lot of lines, only because in most of the counties, you've got probably close to 200 sites. Like in Gwinnett County, there's 159 locations that are open. So to be honest, you shouldn't be you're playing with your stick. And I just want everybody to make sure that they know exactly where they're going to go to to make sure that their vote gets counted. Actually, when you vote as well, when you go to iwillvote.com, you can actually they will actually tell you if your ballot has been accepted. So you will know if the vote you cast has been accepted. You are just being silly.
I have a listener ask what's on my forehead, Donna. So I had to kind of dim the light so it didn't reflect too much.
Oh, that's
And
our
so she can
sticker.
see my peach. It's my Georgia peach, and it
Peach.
says down here in English, I voted, and I voted in a couple other languages.
Yeah,
So,
I think it's Korean and Spanish.
yes. So, Patricia, to answer you, it's my sticker that I get when I voted today.
He's
All
very
right.
proud of his
Thank.
sticker.
Continue, Donna.
Thank you guys for noticing his sticker, because it's a proud moment. And not only that, he went with his family, and everybody except for his younger daughter was able to vote this time around. So it's a pretty proud moment. I took my grandson with me, so my daughter and I went to vote, and I took my grandson. I've taken him every year that I've voted. I became a citizen in this country in 2012. I cast my first vote in 2013 in an off-year election, and I have voted ever since. In fact, now I'm asking the question, what's your voter score, right? We talk about your financial score. What about your voter score? Are you keeping it 100? Do you go to every single time you have the polls open that you are eligible to vote? Are you voting? So I want people to get excited about voting. I'm always excited, and since I had to earn that ability to vote, I had to take the test, and I read the Constitution, and because of that, I was the first Jamaican born to serve in a Georgia House, and I'm proud of that only because I took the time to learn about this country, its system of government, and how it works. And remember, at the end of the day, why you want to vote and why you want to get involved in this is not just the political part. We all want to just throw everything into politics. Politics is the process in which we elect someone to be our voice at the table. The bigger part is when that person sits at the table, how do they use your tax dollars so that you are getting a return on investment? And that is the most important part that you need to remember. You don't have to get caught up in the politics, but please vote, because this is a republic. That means that it requires your participation in order for it to work. So
And you know,
let's get it done.
Donna, I don't have to add much because you're doing such a great job. Jamaica International Independence Foreign Song Competition says, Madam Secretary Donna McLeod, thanks for the information and updates. All right, big up JIIFSC. I got you. But
He's too much.
I was listening to Michelle Obama last night here in Georgia.
Hmm.
And man, I don't know.
Keeps
I
it
don't know
real.
how a Michelle and a Barack got together because they are so complimentary in their delivery.
Absolutely.
And she made some great points. And, you know, I found myself reflecting today that there are a lot of men who are going to the polls telling their friends they're not voting for no woman. But when they go in there, they vote for her.
Yes.
And I want to tell them thanks.
Me too. I want to tell him
Not
thanks.
all our friends can understand and appreciate that we're doing the right thing sometimes.
And I
So
just
thank you.
thank you.
Even if you're telling your friends you're not voting for a female, but you went in there and voted for her, we love you just as much.
Just as much. It's your private choice.
Yes.
But I just want to also recall, especially men in general, we give you life, we feed you, we clothe you, we stand by you. And so we're asking you to stand by us. Our lives really are in jeopardy. If this felon becomes president again, he does not understand science, he doesn't understand biology, and he certainly doesn't understand a woman. And it's unfortunate for us that he has even gotten this far. And I just want every man out there that's listening to me. I love you. I appreciate you always. And I hope that you love and appreciate me as well. And that we stand together. Our time here is short. Our time here, we have to coexist. But I hope that we care enough and love each other enough to stand up for each other, especially when it comes to life and death issue. And we've already seen a sister that's already dead. Amanda, I think her name is Amanda, and she's dead. She's dead. Her family's no longer got her because the doctors were afraid to do anything to help her.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know of that.
Yes.
Wow. But you know what, Donna? The reason someone like him can be in a position to actually win again, a possible win an election again, is because there's a group of people who feel like he is acceptable enough and that they can do enough damage control, riding under is crazy to get their hidden agendas out there. And it's sad to know, I was reflecting today, when it comes to American politics, both parties have done a great job historically of leading this country. But I think it's the saddest time in the history of the Republican Party that they couldn't find somebody better to represent this country. It has to be, I can feel for the women who consider themselves Republicans having to deal with this sentiment towards women managing their own health and welfare. Those women cannot be happy in their skin as Republicans. And the men should be ashamed because there's no way none of them couldn't be man enough to stand up and give America a better choice. It's a sad day in that party. And that's why he's got a chance.
Well
but
said.
You know what?
Well said.
They will too suffer. God forbid, they too would feel the pain.
Absolutely.
And that's probably what it would take for them to realize they need to take back their party and do what's right for themselves and
well,
the people they serve.
I will say that there's quite a few actual conservative Republicans who have outwardly said they're voting for the vice president because they recognize that this is an issue, an existential issue of the survival of this republic. And let me be clear, this is a republic. That means that it needs your participation in order for representative democracy to work. And so, again, I want to tell people I was in the Georgia House when the Heritage Foundation sent their demands to the Republicans in the Georgia House for the 6 weeks ban. So I was there when this was passed, and we tried everything to stop it. But when you don't have the numbers to pass a bill, it's not going to go through. But know this: if we're not at the table, we will surely be on the menu. And as you can see right now, especially Black women, we're more on the table because we're more likely to suffer during childbirth because people think that somehow we don't have feelings. You can't imagine the way they think about us sometimes. But at the end of the day, we need to stand up and fight with each other to get this done, and stand with each other to make sure we protect each other. And I know that Black men have an innate responsibility to us to protect us. And us women, we definitely don't have any problem with you protecting us. So I just ask you to get out there and vote because our lives depend on it. And that is not hyperbolical. It is actually factual. We've already lost women to doctors being afraid because they don't want to be put in jail. So I asked all of you to go to iwillvote.com. If you're going to vote tomorrow, please get out there and vote. The polls are open from 7 a.m. until 7 p.m. And that will be the last day to early vote. Then Tuesday, November the 5th, is the last day to vote in this 2024 general election for President of the United States. And please go down the ballot, all the way down the ballot, because there are a lot of elected office going down the ballot. And we need you to make sure that you get the people to represent your voice. You know what? Research them. If you have any questions, you can always send your questions to info@donnamccloud.com. That's info@donnamccloud.com. I will definitely try to answer every question that I can. But again, go to iwillvote.com. You should be able to get most of the things you need on that site. And I ask you humbly for your vote to ensure that this republic and representative democracy stands for another 200 plus years, and that our children, and I know my grandson is an American born now. I am Jamaican born, but my grandson is an American. And so I want him to have a country he's going to be proud of as well.
All right, Donna, and I appreciate you for coming on these several weeks of October to just help the energy. And like I said, even if it's that one gentleman who confessed that he listened and he thought it made sense to go vote, even if it's just that one guy, we've done our part. And
Absolutely.
I truly appreciate you and all you do. And maybe we could come back after.
We'll see, of course.
And have a party. I don't know. Hopefully we can connect on Tuesday night somewhere.
Yes.
I don't know where you're going to be.
I know there's a couple of things going on. Maybe we need to look at that. Maybe we can, tell people what's going on if they want to go to a watch party. But I want to remind everybody, knowledge is the most powerful thing you give to yourself, but the vote is the most powerful thing we give to each other. So go ahead and empower me all day long. Let's get this done.
Thank you so much. You have a great rest of the evening.
You too. Guys, bye everybody.
Yes, it's the Rhythms of the Caribbean 2024 concert season. Rock your body, a musical culture trip down memory lane. Sunday, November 17 at the Shiloh High School Auditorium, 4210 Shiloh Road, Snellville, Georgia, 30039. Showtime 4 p.m. MC Will Hart. Come see amazing folk performances celebrating our culture. Tickets, adults $40 pre-sold, $45 at the door. Children under 12, $10. Available at Ione's Caribbean Kitchen, 1142 Athens Highway, Suite 101 in Grayson, and Georgetown Food Market, 4055 Covington Highway in Decatur. Call 470-218-2638. Email rhythmsofthecaribbean@gmail.com or visit rhythmsofthecaribbean.org for more info. Special gate prize, courtesy of E&W Shipping, Tucker, Georgia. Rock your body, a Rhythms of the Caribbean concert, Shiloh High School Auditorium, November 17, 4 p.m. Uno can't miss this.
Atlanta, your ship and clear company, E&W Shipping, is making it easy for your shipments to Jamaica this holiday season. Beginning right now, call 770-524-8663 and have your barrels picked up to meet the following shipping dates: Saturday, October 26th, Friday, November 16th, and Friday, November 30th. Get your barrels in by October 26th, and you can have your second barrel shipped at half price. Yes, E&W Shipping, your ship and clear company, is making shipping easy this holiday season. Call 770-524-8663 now and get your barrels shipped and cleared hassle-free to Jamaica. E&W Shipping, your ship and clear company.
Reggae Global and Culture on Fresh FM Radio London brings to you the best in reggae every day, everywhere. We are honouring the Blackstones, the legends of Studio One. Over 50 years of perfect harmonies and the best in reggae music in a year-long epic celebration. Every week we'll dive deep into the perfect box of harmonies and sweet tunes. So don't miss a beat. Reggae Global and Culture on Fresh FM Radio London, where legends live on. So download the mobile app today from freshfmradiolondon.com. Inspired music and culture.
Queen Majesty. Public service announcement.
Ethel Buckhalter, founder of Queen of Hearts Empowerment Organization, presents Queen of Hearts 10th Annual New Year's Dress Rehearsal Gala, supporting individuals and their families affected by cancer. I'm the host, Chub Rock, with my co-host, legendary Paul Anthony, showing the power of a giving heart. Friday, December 27th, 8 p.m. to midnight at the Fox Theater, Atlanta. Join us for a night of fundraising to raise awareness for cancer survivors and their families with great food, a celebrity fashion show, and awards honoring R&B singer and headliner Melissa Morgan. R&B funk band Function. City of Stockbridge Mayor Anthony S. Ford, Fulton County Arts and Culture Director David Manuel, and more. Donations are available at www.eventbrite.com. Queens of Hearts 10th Annual New Year's Dress Rehearsal. Log on to QOHEO.org or call 470-331-3065 for more info.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So there you have it, our commercial break. So what we're going to do right now is take a quick look at some upcoming events in our neighborhood, all right? We talked earlier about VJ Smiles having his birthday, and that's this Friday at the 2442 South Stone Mountain, Lithonia Road in Lithonia, Georgia, all right? And admission is $10. DJ Smiles will be there from You Choose Radio, Anunnati, Beamy Mystique, Weber the Artist. So some great performances in store. Pass through if you can. Tell him you heard about it on the Wayne Hall Show. All right. We also have Ernest Smith, Life is Just for Living, in an afternoon of music at Shiloh High School, 4210 Shiloh Road, Snellville, Georgia. And that is on Sunday, November 3rd. And this takes place, doors open at 1:45 p.m., showtime 2:30 p.m. It's an early show. It's a cool Sunday logistic. Go and enjoy yourself and have a good time with host Chris Parker. You know you're going to laugh till your belly busts. All right? Gregory G. on the Wheels of Steel. Guest performer, saxophonist Janice Parker. So it's going to be awesome, guys. Go support the St. Hughes High School. It's a fundraiser for the better good of our kids and the St. Hughes High School community, home and abroad. All right, Rhythms of the Caribbean. They're going to be on Sunday, November 17th, and that's at Shiloh High School again, 4210 Shiloh Road in Snellville. Master of Sermon is Will Hart. One gate prize, a 15-inch smart TV courtesy of E&W Shipping. You've heard me play their ads, so yep, another reason to ship with them. Tickets, adults $40 in advance, $45 at the door, children 12 and under $10. Ticket outlets are at Ioni's Caribbean Kitchen and also at Georgetown Food Market right there on Covington Highway in Decatur. For more information, you can call 470-218-2638. All right, or go to rhythmsofthecaribbean.org. That's rhythms with a Z of thecaribbeans.org. All right, let's see what else we got. All right, so the next flyer says what if, and she's up next. That's with Miss Nadine Ellis. She's going to be up next with what if right here on the Wayne Hall Show. And then we have the Queen of Hearts event that you heard about, ladies and gentlemen, that's happening in December. So we'll have lots of time to share more about that with you. We're going to go right on over to our guest, Miss Nadine Ellis, our financial consultant here. And I need to find her title. Oh, my goodness. I had it, Miss Nadine. You're the financial marketing manager. Where did it go? I had it. Oh, I'm not playing. Let me find it. But good evening and welcome. How are you?
I'm going to take away that sticker from you off your forehead.
Oh, you want to take away my sticker off my forehead?
Yes.
Oh, boy. Look.
We know each other that long, son. I don't know. You should know me by now. Anyway, we're going to get that sticker, everybody, from him. Doesn't he look cute with that sticker? I'm so proud of your daughter going out to vote. Yes, just wanted to smack you on that forehead. But tell her congratulations.
The family that votes together will get to protest together.
Yes.
All right, but
You're right.
Ms. Nadine, I do apologize. I thought I had it locked, but you are the marketing manager. Please tell us that detail.
Senior marketing director.
Senior marketing director at...
It's just a title.
Right? No.
It's just
at the company.
Title.
You're the senior marketing director
is World
at
Financial Group. I'm a senior marketing director at World Financial Group. I'm with the company now for 12 beautiful years. And I'm still 25. Of course, I always give that joke. You better laugh, Wayne. Don't say nothing more with that sticker. Still 25, but 12 years in the financial industry and 20 plus years in the business industry. Have one beautiful daughter, and guess what? It's our second time voting too. We're gonna go out and vote. Donna, I know you're listening. I haven't gone vote yet. I am going to vote on yes because she wants us to go together, and the time just been clashing. So we're gonna go vote tomorrow. We have made a date to do it early in the morning, Wayne. Yes. And then I'll just, no, not tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday. Friday, the last day, Donna, I'm going to vote me and her early in the morning before she goes to work. Yes. And before I go into the office. Yes, sir. So I'll put that sticker on. She want me to go
Nadine,
with her.
what if you didn't get to
What
vote?
if? And you know what? It is such a and it's true. I love that. Throw it at me, Win, because it's true. You know, sometimes we wait too long, right? Like Donna said,
Yes.
she went there the first day. I should have been right there the first day, but I was out of town the first day. But anyhow, what if? But I am praying to God that on Friday I'm still here to go and vote, Donna, and we will get the votes in. That's our rights, right? To get that vote in.
Yes.
hmm So this week I wanted to talk about, like you said, Wayne, what if? This month is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and it is a lot of what if in that, right? A whole lot of what if when it comes to breast cancer. And I just wanted to share, I'd put a post this week on my social media, not this week, sorry, last week, about one of my good friend and also my client. I know there's a lot of people all over the world. They might not see me, but Nadine Ellis on social media, Instagram, Facebook, you will find me everywhere. You see this beautiful face, so you will know it's me. There's a lot of Nadine Ellis, but it's only one of me, right, Wayne? So,
I know.
only one.
You're the real superstar.
Thank you, just like yourself. So, what if you don't sit down and you don't really look at your your assets, your what you need to put in place for yourself, for your family. A lot of time we talk about putting things in place for our family, but what about you? And this was her story of her what if. A beautician, a she decided she sat down with me. She decided to be exact to come into the business. And that's the wonderful thing about in the financial industry that you don't have to have a bachelor degree, a college degree, but you have to be able to study to get a lot of certifications, right? And she did that, and she sat down with me and she put a lot of things in place for herself and for her daughter. But the most thing that she put in place was living benefits, critical illness policies, and long-term care policy and disability policy because she used her hands a lot, right? When you use your hand
Right.
as a beautician, you want to take care of this because you will use it, but then your arthritis will kick in, it will kick in. So we sat down and looked at all our assets, looked at everything, and that's something that she knew she needed to put in place. And a few years ago, age 39, and mammogram is very important. When I know you have a lot of beautiful ladies around you, so you know this. You reach of age to hear it, right, Wayne? To do a
Mm-hmm.
mammogram, and but she did it every year. But one morning, one day, she just started. They say we should test ourselves. We're growing on here. We should test ourselves and see. And she felt a lump, and she went in, and she was stage 3, I think, stage 3 breast cancer. And Her story is, what if she did not put that critical illness in place or that long-term care in place when she's going into chemo and radiation? How would her finance look like, Wayne, if she did not put those things in place for her?
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
I know the audience here is listening in. Critical illness and long-term care is very important. We talk about everything else of when we're looking within our finance, or what are we going to put in place in case on uncertain times. And this was our uncertain time. And if she did not do that, I don't know, mentally, she would have been worn out. She would have gone through depression, because when there's no money, what will happen, Wayne? No money, no honey. You can't
That too.
you can't pay your bills or anything like that. So, there's a whole lot of what if. And I'm glad that she, and today I was talking to her and she said, Nadine, that's my topic. I talked about it over and over. What if I did not do this? What if I did not listen to you? What if I did not listen to a client of mine to sit down with you to really look into my finance? And, she's like, at the beginning, I did not want to listen, but you showed me what I need to do for myself and for my daughter for those living benefits. And now she's cancer free, Wayne. I am so happy she
Oh,
is cancer free. Of course, they have to take certain medication, but during those time, financially, she was stable because she had sat down and listened. So, Wayne, what is your what if that you want us to talk about?
you kind of caught me off guard there,
I
but
know, true it.
the the whole thing with this process is, Nadine, I have always believed in things like insurance, 401ks,
Okay.
putting away a little something. And I'll tell you what, I'll share a true story. When I was the production manager at remodeling company here in Atlanta many years ago. Yes, I have a construction background too.
I don't know what you don't have. I have to go look into that
I
sticker
was
that you
the
have in your
I
head,
was the
but go ahead.
production manager for this company. I would be responsible for scheduling and overseeing a lot of remodeling, siding, windows, gutters, jobs like that. And I would encourage the young men who work, because they made a lot of money doing this job, because it was kind of very risky and challenging, but it paid well. They would average anywhere between 80 to $130,000 a year doing this job. And I came on the scene and I told them, you need to just start putting away a little something for retirement. Put something in the kitty for 401. Some of them were, a little bit skeptic. Others were like, Mr. Wayne, tell me more about it. They call me Mr. Wayne, you know. And they did and paid into this 401k. And then something suddenly happened. The company got into some issues with how it was paying employees. And basically, it wasn't according to the law. And so the company had to make adjustments. And so their pay came down drastically, right? And a lot of them had to be let go. It also started getting slower with the gutters and stuff. But I'll tell you this much. I never had a group of guys come to me and we're so grateful. I'll never forget, one guy brought me a whole big bottle of Chivas Regal. He's losing his job. But he had so much money, his 401k, in the little bit of time.
Wow.
He said, Mr. Wayne, thank you so much. I want to bring you this. I opened it. It's a big bottle of Chivas Regal whiskey. And I say that to say, what if he hadn't listened to me?
There you go.
What if they hadn't said, okay, Mr. Wayne might be onto something and put that money? They were able to live of that 401k money long enough to find themselves another job.
There you go.
You know, because
So,
they kind of were able to get a little loan out of it and stuff. So just that's one of a true story,
yeah.
one of the many true stories I could
And,
probably
and I
tell about
like that
what
true
if.
story because what if, right? I talked to a lot of people with got into their 401k and they said, Nadine, I'm not going to put no money into that 401k. I said, why not? As if they're matching you. If the company is giving you 3% or 6%, why don't you put 6 or 3%? Why don't you do it? Right? Because that's another vehicle that you're growing your money in. So I'm glad that they listened to you because if they did not listen to you, they would not have that extra money. And that's all that is, you know. We have to think of if, and so much people are saying that now when they get to a certain age, what if? Why shouldn't I? You know, why shouldn't I put that money into that 401k? Why didn't I put that money into that 401k?
Right.
So, you know, we can give stories about these what if. You know, we are asking ourselves, are we just a Jamaican? Lord, me should I do that, you know? It's the same thing. What if I
Yeah.
did this? So that's where we are talking about what if, think about what if. Like somebody could put it in the chat, what if I didn't do this? What would have happened? Let's have that conversation. If I did not
Yeah.
do this, what if? What if I did this?
Yeah. What is one what if in real life story you could
Yes.
share with us in the chat, ladies and gentlemen? Please feel free
Hmm.
because we all have that what if story. I shared mine with the guys at work. You know,
Hmm.
I'm sure we have more
And they
out there.
listen. And meanwhile we're sharing that story, we talk about like this month is domestic violence awareness month, right? And we we watching the news and we see so many things happen to family that do not take action when there's violence going on, or we just say we mind we own a business, right, Wayne, we mind we own a business. A lot of time we see it
Yes.
happening, you know um and we hold our head straight. But what if you help that person to come out of that domestic violence type of relationship? What if you make that phone call and change somebody's life? Because sometimes people are in those type of relationship because they're afraid, or they grew up with violence and they think it's a norm, right? And
Yeah.
they really think it's a norm. But what if you really what if you even give them that information? What if you will change somebody's life, right? You will help somebody to make that decision to run. And so we have to look at those things when we see that people that are shouting out there for help. Can we share information with them? And I know that a lot of time we see violence happening, domestic violence happening, and we are afraid ourselves to say something because that person might turn on you, right? They might say, mind your business or whatever. But especially when children is involved, there's certain decisions that we as a community has to help out. We watch the news, we see so much violence going on out there. How can we help our community? So what is your what if story that you have experienced out there? Or you said, I should have done this. What if I did this? What would have happened? Or a person got sick, or person passed away, and you say, boy, what if I had gone and give them a little sugar and water, right? Well, would it
I know.
help them to go to another level, or whatever it is? These are things that we have to have these type of conversation.
Yes, because Nadine, at the end of the day, if the answer to the what if is not a positive one, it means there's some kind of regret, remorse, and stuff there. So we don't want that. And you're in a great position to help us prevent that. So I would like for you to share with us how we can contact you, what resources you can direct us to, and in order to have you facilitate us being on the right side of the what if question.
Yeah. So the what if question is the financial part, right? I know I talk because these awareness is very important to me, and I see that we're not making moves because there's a lot of changes, even mental stability, that people are not doing certain things and it's affecting their children mentally, or you're getting sick or whatever. So for myself, I would tell everyone, reach out to me. My name is there, Nadine Ellis. You could find me on social media, Facebook. My name, number one, is right behind it. Or you could, if you search it, you will see Nadine Ellis, the Bronx, because I lived in the Bronx. It was so funny when I started Facebook, right? It was like, hey, I'm from New York, and Jamaica, New York, and now Georgia. But and of course on Instagram, the same Nadine Ellis one. And my email, all my information is on there. My phone number is 770-383-2398. You can find me, my email, everything is there. And we really have to sit down when it comes to finance because we don't want to say what if. What if I had done a 401k, right? Um, Wayne, what if you
Right.
put some money into a savings account or checking account? What if I had done an annuity? What if I've done a SEP IRA? What if I've done a simple IRA? What if I've done a Roth IRA? What if I've done an insurance policy? What would have happened when I'm in that emergency or life is happening or the future is happening, right? College planning. How are you saving for your children for college? College will eat out your money, right? Long-term care will cut your money. What if I put a long-term care policy or a chronic illness policy in place? What if you have sat down with me and just do a financial checkup? What will
Eh,
happen? What if?
Right. And I'm pretty sure that would land us on the positive side
Yes.
of this conversation where we wouldn't be saying what if, but thank goodness I did. And so,
Yes. Yes.
all right. Well, once again, ladies and gentlemen, you have her information.
Yes.
She's on the last Wednesday
Yes.
of every month with
Mhm.
this what if. And so you have 3 whole weeks to come
Yes,
back
come
with
with
us
some
and
questions. Let's talk
yeah,
about some things and dive into, just dive into the financial part of it that we really need to have conversations about. It's not a conversation no one like. You know the reason why when nobody likes our conversation? Because you have to dig in yourself to see where your finance is right now, and you really don't like to see it. Sometimes when you're writing it down, you're saying, my goodness, what if I've saved $100 extra? What if I've saved $200 extra? What this will look like? Or 300, 500, 1,000. Some people can save 2,000, 3,000 a month. What if I've done that and I've put it into a product that I could get 8%, 10%, 13%, what it will look like in the next 10 years? It's time for us
right.
to stop saying what if, or I should have done that. So you have the information right here. You have me to sit down with me and let us look at your portfolio and see what I could help you with so you don't say what if anymore. So thank you, Wayne, for having me on. I so appreciate you.
And I appreciate you doing this, Nadine. I'm sure we're putting out some good information into the universe. And again, yeah, I like what you said. Let's have some questions next time, ladies and
Yes.
gentlemen. Let's make it a little bit more interactive.
Mm,
All righty. Let me go over to YouTube and see if anyone had any question there.
okay.
All right. Let's see who's on YouTube. Oh wow. Let's shout out Beatrice Paul, Auntie P, Super Sessions with Suen. Hello, Suen. All right. Charmaine. Hello, Auntie Charmaine. Okay. Happy heavenly birthday to um, our cousin, my dear cousin.
Oh,
All right. Hello, Carlene. Good to see you all. All right. Well, looks like that's it for this evening,
yes.
Miss Nads. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Wayne. Thank you again, and I will see you 3 weeks from now. What
Awesome.
if
You
I
take care.
voted early, right?
What if you don't get to vote?
Mega
You
vote.
better go vote.
Leave me
All
alone.
right.
Okay,
Okay.
later.
You take
Bye-bye.
care.
Take care.
Life is just for living.
St. Hugh's High School, the Atlanta chapter, presents Life is Just for Living. An afternoon of music with the iconic Mr. Ernie Smith. Takes place on Sunday, November 3rd, 2024. Showtimes between 1:45 and 4:30. Come and enjoy Ernie performing some of these smash tunes. Pitter Patter. Coming down on my rooftop. Ram Goat Liver. Duppy R Gunman.
Well, it must be a duppy or a gunman.
That and many more.
Master Ozzy from up the hill.
Takes place at Shiloh High School, 4210 Shiloh Road, Snellville, Georgia, 30039 in the USA. It's an absolutely stunning event you cannot afford to miss. That's Mr. Ernie Smith. Please join for an evening of music with the deep baritone voice of Jamaica's remarkable reggae singer Ernie Smith. Proceeds benefits projects for St. Hugh's High School. It's a SHHSAA production. Come and check out Mr. Life is Just for Living. You cannot afford to miss it. Be there.
Atlanta, your ship and clear company, EMW Shipping, is making it easy for your shipments to Jamaica this holiday season. Beginning right now, call 770-524-8663 and have your barrels picked up to meet the following shipping dates. Saturday, October 26th, Friday, November 16th, and Friday, November 30th. Get your barrels in by October 26th and you can have your second barrel shipped at half price. Yes, E&W Shipping, your ship and clear company, is making shipping easy this holiday season. Call 770-524-8663 now and get your barrels shipped and cleared hassle-free to Jamaica. E&W Shipping, your ship and clear company.
Yes, it's the Rhythms of the Caribbean 2024 concert season. Rock your body, a musical culture trip down memory lane. Sunday, November 17th at the Shiloh High School Auditorium, 4210 Shiloh Road, Snellville, Georgia, 30039. Showtime 4 p.m. MC Will Hart. Come see amazing folk performances celebrating our culture. Tickets, adults $40 pre-sold, $45 at the door. Children under 12, $10. Available at Ione's Caribbean Kitchen, 1142 Athens Highway, Suite 101 in Grayson, and Georgetown Food Market, 4055 Covington Highway in Decatur. Call 470-218-2638. Email rhythmsofthecaribbean@gmail.com or visit rhythmsofthecaribbean.org for more info. Special gate prize, courtesy of E&W Shipping, Tucker, Georgia. Rock your body, a Rhythms of the Caribbean concert, Shiloh High School Auditorium, November 17, 4 p.m. Uno can't miss this.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, top of the evening to everyone who's tuned into the show tonight. It's always a pleasure to have you all on the Wayne Hall Show, man. We've gotten through so much. We've talked some politics with Miss Donna McLeod. I'm wearing my sticker from voting today. I know it looks outrageous, but it's going to stay there until I'm done. You hear me? All right. Then, also, ladies and gentlemen, we had Miss Nadine talking about what if you didn't take care of your finances? What if you didn't look out for that day when you can't just rake in the funds the way you used to? You know, you got to have something, a little something somewhere. I might have to ask Mr. Ernest Smith about how artists manage when they're not performing, because they don't have, I don't know about an artist pension. I don't know if they have stuff like health care for artists and stuff like that. So maybe Mr. Smith can shed some light. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to go on over to the legend himself, Mr. Ernie Smith, for part two of what will be even more information this week than we got into last week due to time constraints. So let me just jump on over and say a very good evening, Sir
Good
Ernie.
evening.
Good evening.
All right. Yes. Well,
how you doing?
I hope everybody go out and vote because believe me, there's one thing that is very clear, and it's always been very clear, and it was said by Louise Bennett: "Woman, a man, mama."
What? One?
Woman, a man, mama.
Okay. That one new for me,
What? Well, Louise Bennett said that.
Okay.
A gold, vote for the first woman.
Got it. Got it. Woman and man.
Woman and man, mama.
Got it. Woman and man, mama. Okay. Yes, I get it now. But Ernie, we got so many men uptight over the fact that it's a woman leader, but we were born to a woman.
All right.
Our first attention in life was by a woman.
Yes.
They cared and nurtured us.
Well.
We go to school, the teacher is a woman.
Yes.
The principal is a woman.
Yes.
They're running businesses. They're doing well.
Yes.
So now, because one is going to be one of the most powerful in the world, we have a problem with it?
Why?
No clue.
No clue.
No clue.
No clue.
Not a clue.
No clue.
But let's talk about you.
All right.
It's good to have you back, sir.
Yes.
And I promise you,
good to be
not rushing tonight.
All right.
We're going to talk music. Right. We're going to talk Ernie Smith.
Right.
And we're going to talk St. Hughes because thanks to St. Hughes, you're going to be here. You're going to be here. There's the flyer, ladies and gentlemen, on Sunday, November 3rd. Yeah, you won't see it on your end, but my audience will. Yeah, unless you look at your monitor.
I got it here.
See? Okay.
I got it here. Shiloh High School.
Yes. Right.
4210 Shiloh Road, Snellville, Georgia. Doors open at 1:45 p.m. Showtime 2:30 p.m. Yes, sir.
That's right.
For a good.
You heard it from.
I'll be there.
You heard it
for
from the man himself. So, all right. So let's get to it, Sir Ernie. Last week I threw out the question: if someone could tell me the first song, your first song, and I didn't get. I did end up with a winner, but it was days after. Somebody went and did some homework and came back and put it in the chat.
Okay.
No, I did say the first person that put it in the chat, so I'm going to honor it.
Okay.
But how about you just get us going tonight by giving us a little bit about your music foundation? And please feel free to take this conversation where it needs to go musically for us, because it had to have started somewhere. I recall you telling me about your dad giving you a guitar.
Yes, sir. When I was 12 years old.
So that's when it started. It wasn't any time earlier.
Well, before that, I had mouth organs. I was always playing music. I was always playing something, But I think why he gave me a guitar was because he would borrow a guitar and bring it home sometimes, and then I would be he'd be calling us as children and say, "Come on, man, sing a song, sing a song, sing a song." He always wanted to sing a song. And one of my first songs was a song by Nat King Cole. They tried to tell us we're too young to really be in love. You don't even know that song there? Not true.
Nope. And that's why this is priceless.
Yeah. Nat King Cole. Yeah.
Wow. And so You would sing for dad. So, what was dad in the music business?
Recording in progress.
Was dad someone who was involved with music?
He always played the guitar.
Okay.
He never took it seriously. He never, you know, played for money or anything like that. But he always had a guitar. Um, he got into a problem with my mom once, and I think that guitar got thrown through the window because
Oh, that poor guitar.
he would come home and just throw the dusty guitar on the bed. And my mom told him that, look, if you keep doing that, I'm going to throw this guitar through the window. And him say, well, the way she tell the story is say, him throw me through a window one time, because him tell her say, if you throw me guitar through the window, you going to follow it.
Oh my gosh. Okay. That's interesting. One guitar.
She was laughing when she told me, so I guess.
Yeah.
They were,
Oh my gosh. He was passionate about his guitar.
yeah.
Yeah. So let's go from there. You got the guitar. Then what?
Well, I never thought, I was once I left school, I was looking for a job, anything to do to make some money.
Okay.
So I I tried all kind of stuff, and then one time I ended up at Reynolds Jamaica Mines where my father worked in the accounting department, right?
Yes.
So I was making a little change, so I started buying records. One of my first records was Skeeter Davis.
I know that name.
You know that name?
You can't stay mad at you.
There you go. Yeah, and there was songs from Jim Reeves and that,
Country and Western.
Yeah.
Classics.
Yeah.
My daddy played those tunes, you see?
Yeah. But when I was working at Reynolds, I went to Federal Records and told them that I had a song that I'd written that I was wondering if they could get somebody to sing it. I presented myself as a songwriter. But I sang the song for them, and next thing they said, well, there's a band coming in at 2:00, you can stay and record it. So
wow.
No time at all. Here I was with my first song. So you know the song now.
I can't wait.
I can't take it.
I can't take it.
I can't take it.
I can't. Right.
Only G, I need you so. I can't take it. Oh, I wonder why you had to go. But baby,
have you ever been inside on a rainy night?
Not that one.
Holding.
Hold on. Why is it labeled on the disc that I got with your music as I Can't Take It?
That one? I don't know.
They messed up.
That one is Peter Potter.
That's Peter Potter, but it's labeled I Can't Take It. So I'm going to go to my next library here. So tell us a little more about I Can't Take It while I find the real I Can't Take It.
Well, I Can't Take It now. It didn't sell a lot of songs for me, right? But Johnny Nash recorded it in 1975 and made a massive hit in Europe with the song. Germany, Switzerland, everywhere over Europe, Johnny Nash made a big hit with that song.
Wow.
So Johnny Nash was the one who really took that song out there. Twiggy, you must know that name. Twiggy, she sang it in Jamaica.
Okay.
But it was 1967 when I recorded it. Were you born yet?
still in the womb. I was still in the womb. But I tell you, I went to my archives and I got I Can't Take It, the original version.
Yeah.
So let's take a listen, ladies and gentlemen.
Uh,
This is the song you all should have told me last week and you'd have gotten 2 tickets. Here we go. Right one?
yeah, right one.
Good. Here we go.
I can't take it. I'm so lonely. Gee, I need you so. I can't take it. Oh, I wonder why you had to go. But
baby, woo.
every night I wake up crying. Tears on my pillow, pain in my heart, you on my mind. I remember all the good times that we had before. I remember. Now my heart, my very soul cries out for more. But
baby,
oh, your love for me is dying. Tears on my pillow, pain in my heart, you on my mind. I'll always remember the day you promised to love me till the very end. And I'll never forget the day you walked away, walked out of my life with my very best friend. But baby, every night I wake up crying. Tears on my pillow, pain in my heart, and you on my mind. Tears on my pillow, pain in my heart, and you on my mind.
That's right, that's right, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. I found it. The first song by Mr. Ernest Smith.
All right.
And I hear the influence of those names you mentioned earlier. I feel like I'm back in the Skeeter Davis mode. I'm back in the Nat. Yeah, I feel like I'm really truly in that era, listening to that song. So, you know, one of the things questions I wanted to ask you was key influences. So I guess that's where some of the influence came from for your music, from
Yeah.
those artists.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
My producer at the recording company told me, you know, I kept telling him I want to sing country music. He said, boss,
Yeah.
if you want to sing country music, you know, I'm gonna make no money in this country.
You
That's
know,
why-
make no money. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
So the
I think
first
it's a good time. It's a
first
good time to remind the audience that you're going to be here on the 3rd, Sunday, November 3rd at Shiloh High School, ladies and gentlemen. Doors open 1:45 p.m. Be sure to come on out and support the Swans, St. Hugh's High School, Fidelitas, yes, the Alumni Association, in this their fundraiser. And we're talking to the man himself, the man who'll be the highlight of that Sunday, a musical journey on a Sunday afternoon. So we go from, we understand the influences. So your start in music doesn't sound like it was off to a rocket start. It was one of those quick hit kind of situations. So how would you describe the early years in music for you? Was it challenging? Was it rough?
Well, I loved music. I was working and earning a little money, so I was buying equipment, I was rehearsing a band, you know, but I reached a place where, I was fed up. I wasn't getting no cooperation from the group, and I just was so worried about all the bills I owed for this equipment that I bought and stuff like that. I just decided to leave it all behind and go do something that would earn me some money. So I was always an art student, so I went to art school. And the song says, "When I went back to school to be the teacher or the preacher or the pride of my family, Mr. Music would just take my hand and I'd be jamming in a brand new band." Because while I was at art school, some guys from the Mighty Vikings came to get me to play guitar for them.
Okay.
Next thing you know,
Look at that.
next thing you know, I was gone with music again. So the chorus of that song says, "Thank you, Mr. Music, for teaching me to see. I gotta do what I got to do to be who I must be."
Wow. So see, it's so interesting. You look at, because it's almost like, so when did this plethora of hit songs start? Because the early goings obviously had its challenges,
Yes.
but then everything I play to me was like a hit song growing up, man.
Okay,
They're classics.
Well, the first hit was "Bend Down."
Bend It Down.
Yeah. Bend Down.
Here we go. The first hit. Now pay attention, ladies and gentlemen. I might buy you a ticket tonight. What was the first hit?
I and I man forward on a different scene. I and I man Collyweed. I and I man Queen. Everything was irate. Getting in the groove. I just come down to movements when someone said, "Don't move." Well, it must
Hold on. No. So, let me tell you what's going on here. I have 2 CDs from you that I ripped, right? And their names are totally messed up. Let me see here. Nope. So I'm going to go back to my vault, because that's not Bend Down.
That's not Bend Down. No?
I know Bend Down. So I'm going to have to rely on a different source here, because I didn't even realize that before now. That's, wow. That is interesting. So all these, the first one was mislabeled. This one says Bend Down. It's not Bend Down. So somebody didn't do a good job labeling these songs. And that's interesting, because I got those off a CD. I actually got the CD and ripped them onto my laptop.
Somebody
you know.
didn't know the songs.
No.
I'm too young.
I know. Making Wayne all look bad tonight. You know? Sure. So, what song I was supposed to be playing? Bend Down. Yeah. I have sources. Oh my gosh, guys. This is crazy. All right. So, we're going to find the right one, man. Always have a backup plan. I can't believe it, though, that they did that. All right. So, here we go.
Yeah, that's Bend Down.
Another happy home for sale. One more love has failed. Two more fools have tried. But they
That
got
was
so
my
much
first
pride
hit.
inside their foolish hearts they don't
Okay.
believe in giving in. Though they know they both can't win.
One's right, one must be wrong. But forgiving makes a love grow stronger. When the pieces of your love are scattered far and wide, bend down, bend down, bend down, pick them from the ground now. Just forget your foolish pride. Let peace and love abide. Bend down, bend down, bend down, bend down, pick them from the ground.
And those are my two sisters singing the background.
Don't fuss and fight.
So your sisters sung backup?
Yeah, in that particular song, yes.
That's interesting.
To bring you happy, happy days now. Forget your sorrow now. Live for tomorrow now. And never let your children pay for anything you said today now. When the pieces of your love are scattered far and wide, bend down, bend down, bend down, pick them from the ground now. Just forget your foolish pride. Let peace and love abide. Bend down, bend down, bend down, pick them from the ground now. When the pieces of your love are scattered far and wide, bend down, bend down, bend down, pick them from the ground now.
I love it. I love it. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're speaking with Mr. Ernie Smith. Shout out to First Lady Michelle. She said that her mother, she loved the song earlier, the one, I Can't Take It, because Mom used to play that while doing chores. So see, there you go. We got some dose of I Can't Take It growing up there.
Yeah.
All right. So, first it's song, which is good to know. First its song is Bend Down. And then the floodgates opened.
Yeah, after that was Right On Sammy and Peter Potter. Life is Just for Living.
Wow.
Life is Just for Living was a winner. That was written for a beer commercial. And it ended up in a Tokyo Song Festival in Nippon Budokan Hall in 1972. And it won the grand prize.
What?
It come back, and all we did was change the thing and say, I'd rather have a red stripe.
Oh my gosh. Life is just for living. Let me see if they labeled this one right. I'm still gonna try them. I'm hoping.
That's it.
Life is just for living.
So this one is fine.
Life is just for living. See that cat sitting on the mat, thinking about what is what and who is who.
Yes.
That cat is me.
I love this one.
That cat is you. See that guy staring in the sky, taking in the beat of the sun. He's having fun. That guy is me. That guy is you. Taking in today's vibrations, tomorrow's coming down slow. Taking it free and easy, that's the only way to go. Yes, I'd rather be me, rather be free, to be myself, my way, that's how it's got to be. This is a song the young men sing. Life is just for living. Life is just for living. Feel like a star, leaning at the bar, rapping to my pals, rapping about the gals, bottle in my hand, living 'cause I can. town. It's got to be. This is a song the young men sing. Life is just for living.
Life is just for living. So let me ask you, in those days, you created your own beats and music and
No,
composing and all that?
I wrote the lyrics and the melody, and we'd go to the studio and get a band, and I wrote the lyrics, melody, and the chords, and we go to the studio and get a band to do the backup.
Wow. Because in today's world, I could sit here and get a beat and I just go in my studio and voice on the beat, send it back.
Yeah, I know.
No band, no,
Yeah.
So pretty interesting. One of my all-time favorites is One Dream. I don't know if I'm giving the right title of the song, but it's the one
One
that
Dream,
says, if
that's good.
I could have.
Yes, it's One Dream.
It's One Dream, right? Tell us about that song. It's so. To me, it's such a great way to put life in words and to music.
Yeah.
You start out with this subtle intro, and then the lyrics go down a path that I honestly didn't expect it to go.
Yeah.
And that, I think, is why these songs stuck with me.
Yeah.
Are these real life experiences for Ernest Smith?
No, they were all compositions, all creative works.
Yes.
That song, no, the inspiration by that song, there was a poem. Every strong man was one man, and if that great man could chop down that great tree and into that great sea, what a great splash that would be. That was an old poem that I read when I was a tiny little boy.
Oh my gosh. And then we get this great song. Now let me see if this one is labeled right. No. My goodness. Boy, they're setting me up to fail tonight, But I'm not failing, Not with Ernest Smith. No, they can try all they want, boy. One Dream. One Dream by Ernest Smith. That's what's coming up next. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget that on November 3rd, let me put the flyer up while I find the real One Dream. And I'm going to have to go through these songs and sort them out. I hope I can relabel them.
All right.
There's the flyer on your screen, ladies and gentlemen. Shiloh High School, this Sunday, November 3rd, is where it's at. And we ask you to come out and support the St. Hugh's High School Alumni Association. Shout out to Miss Carlene Sears, hanging with us tonight. Yes. And good to have you. Good to have you. Carlene is telling me, no way, not that one, not that one. Ernie, you got some real fans out there, my brother.
If every pretty girl was one girl, what a girl that would be. And if every strong man was one man, what a man that would be. And if I could have just one dream, one single dream come true, I would wish with all my heart I was that strong man, and that pretty girl.
Oh man,
would have to be.
Oh God.
If every single heart was one heart, what a love that would be. And if every single night was one night, what a night that would be. And if
be a night
I
on
could
Sunday.
have just one dream, one single dream come true, I would wish with all my heart
just for that one night. And that love would have to be for me and you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 'Cause if wishes were horses.
That's right. And in lieu of time, ladies and gentlemen, we're not going to play out every single song, but these songs all have a great story. They have a great perspective. I want to ask you, though, Ernie, in terms of, you write well, you play instruments, awesome vocals. What part of this business do you enjoy the most?
Sitting,
Tough
writing.
question.
Sitting and writing. Really?
Writing.
Yes. I'm a writer.
How as your writing evolved from a 1970 to 2024? I mean,
I've never analyzed it. I wouldn't be able to, I wouldn't be able to say that. There have been songs that I've written that were social commentary, like as we fight one another for the power and the glory, the kingdom goes to waste. There were songs like that definitely were written out of concern for man's condition on the face of this earth. There's songs like that, but I've never really sat and analyzed my style of writing or anything like that. I've just been a writer.
Okay. And very interesting. And that's what you enjoy doing.
Yeah.
What about writing for other artists?
I've done some of that. Yes, done some of that.
What are some of the hit songs that other artists might have had that Ernie Smith wrote that you could share with us?
I did a song for Ken Lazarus called "Girl." Gave you everything and now you say suddenly you want to go away.
Yeah.
Right. I did a song for John Jones. Gave you everything I had, all my days, both good and bad. Now, before you make me sad, think twice, my love.
Wow. So, and that was by John Jones.
Yes.
Think twice. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to do something a little different here because I want to showcase how Ernie Smith wrote great songs for other people. And here's one of them. Is that it?
It's true.
I'm not hearing it.
Hearing goodbye from you.
Yes, that's it.
After what we've been through, after so long, we were the greatest friends.
Written by Ernie
But
Smith.
now our love must end. Won't you please tell me then where I went wrong? Gave you everything I had, all my days, both good and bad. Now before you make me sad, think twice, my love. Don't let a handsome face.
So what's interesting about this and why, in case someone is wondering, why is Wayne Hall playing a John Jones talking to Ernie Smith? I wanted to go down that path for real quick because you did emphasize the writing last week when last time we spoke. And so, good. How about collaborations? Is there an Ernie Smith and someone else? Oh, maybe not.
I've done a song with Jim Myers called misread the book.
Mm.
You know, another 1,000 years, and all our joys and tears are still with us, and still nobody knows why man to man is so unjust. Still at each other's throats, no one has the answers, I suppose. I could
Wow.
have misread the book, but didn't he say that everything we need will be provided if we only believe? Still too many children die, too many babies cry as we raise the curtains on the century. And I could have misread the book. So
Okay.
I must have misread. But no, he said, let the little children love one another. Be your brother's keeper. Live with your neighbor and do unto others as you would have them do to you.
Oh, all right. Love it, love it, love it. All right, see? So there goes the collaboration part. So now what I want to do is get into some of the popular songs, more even more popular ones. You know, we have songs like let's see here, Ram Goat Liver.
No, that is Pluto.
That's Pluto.
But there's a story behind that, you know. It was me.
Tell it to us. Tell it to us.
It was me that was driving through St. Thomas, and a goat run across the road, and a man said, "Boy, him sure I dead me could buy a pound of rice." And I know from him said that there was a song there, but
Oh my gosh.
I had Duppy Gunman on the charts, and me and Pluto were at the same studio, so I just gave him the idea, and he wrote the song. Ram Goat Liver.
Okay. Well, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Now we know how we ended up with Ram Goat Liver. Mm-mm-mm. Rest in peace, our brother. Yeah. Well, speaking of WR Gunman, that was doing well on the charts, and so you. But that's so different because the average artist nowadays would just throw the other song out there. Have two of them compete with each other in the charts, but you chose to have someone else pen the lyrics and
Yeah,
record.
yeah. Why not?
All right. WR Gunman. One of the funniest songs to ever listen, yet you can dance and sing along and you don't want it to stop playing.
That's not what's playing right now, though. What's playing right now is Key Card.
Key card. I'm missing something here.
Yeah. The song about the domino game.
No, I'm not following.
I thought I heard some.
Something playing in the background?
Yes, yes.
No, not here.
Okay.
If you do, let me do that. That should stop it. Yep. If you do, that would stop it. But here we go. I'm gonna cue this one up. But tell us a little bit about the Duppy Gunman. What's the story behind that one?
I had a friend who used to help me lift my equipment and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I was going home with this girl. I just dropped him off, and I was going home with this girl. And it felt like he was still in the car. And I said to myself, it must be a Duppy. And I thought about the times, and I said, or a gunman. and from I said that, I know there was a song there. So.
We're gonna listen to WR Gunman, and I would like your feedback on how, like, social media and technology has changed the music business from someone who I mean, started a career You're saying 60s, 70s. Here we are in the year of 2024. We got all kind of social media, all kind of platforms, all kind of technology that's impacting the music. I'd like to hear, from your vantage point, how is it coming across? How is it affecting? How is it, and it doesn't mean bad. Just how does Ernie process this? But first, let's listen to Duppy, our gunman.
I and I man forward on a different scene. I and I man Cali weed. I and I man queen. Everything was irie, getting in the groove. I just come down to movement when someone said, "Don't move." Well, it must be a Duppy or a gunman. I man not find out yet. I and I so frightened. All the daughter name I forget. Well, it must be a Duppy or a gunman. I never stopped to sleep. Quarry was a boy to I man last night. Him couldn't follow, him couldn't follow, him couldn't follow me. Next day the daughter asked me, "What happened to you last night? Just when you're ready for work, you're sure you get stage fright." It was a dread from across the gully, just passing through. Decide to run little Joe, he wouldn't trouble you. Well, it must be a Duppy or a gunman. I man no find out yet. I and I so frightened. All the daughter name I forget. Well, it must be a Duppy or a gunman. I never stopped to see. Quarry was a boy to I man last night. Him couldn't follow, him couldn't follow, him couldn't follow me.
All right, so it couldn't follow. You know, you took a moment and created a whole journey through that song, you know. Because as you are listening the lyrics, you are just seeing and playing out in your mind the whole happenings. Quarry was a boy to Iman last night. And that's a line that I have used so often it's not funny. If I ever had to run or do something, I'll be telling my family, I'm like, boy, Quarry, would that be a boy to me this morning if I don't do that? See me run! You know? So those are classics. Those are classics. You listen to them and they stay with you. But let's talk about change in the music business, because here we are in the year of Afrobeats and technology and so much. So let's start with the technology. How do you put that into perspective in terms of then and now?
In the middle of it all, there's garbage, right?
Oh.
There is so much that is just thrown out there, right? You know, but in the middle of it all, there is also, you know, good schools that are teaching people real music, you understand? And schools like Edna Manley and, you know, teachers that I've played with who are now teachers at that school who are doing some excellent work with young musicians. So in the middle of all of the foolishness, music is growing. Music will always grow.
So, yeah, and I guess you will always have garbage here.
Oh, yeah.
We've gone from vinyl to CDs to MP3s, and who knows what next we'll have.
Yeah.
But I see we're going back to vinyl in many parts of the world.
All right, there you go.
I see how you answered that. There's a little enthusiasm there
Yeah,
because you're coming out of the vinyl era and now
yeah,
you're actually recording an album
yeah,
vinyl, right?
yeah, yeah.
And which tells us the market is there.
Mm-hmm. Market is there.
Interesting, because we like my kids. I would have to go get some vinyl to show them. They don't know it. I need to do that now that we're talking about it. Take them to a vinyl session or something.
Mhm.
Because I see sound clashes too now with it's just vinyl, which is interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So, oh man, very interesting. So, in terms of so in like with the social media and the Twitters and the Facebooks and the YouTubes. I mean, well, YouTube not much, but
Yeah,
those other ones.
yeah.
How has Ernie weathered that technology storm?
Oh, I'm taking it step by step, one day at a
Okay,
time. No, I'm not
one step at a
frightened.
time. Now, if I should ask you, does Ernie have one favorite Ernie Smith song?
You know, it's going to be my first song, the first song I wrote.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But I tell you what, you've done that doesn't happen a lot when I ask that question. Most singers will tell me, I like them all.
You like them all.
I wrote them all. I enjoy them all. I just like all my songs. But you actually,
My first song, man. I still love my first recording. It's actually how I got the name Ernie because I I went to the studio and recorded a song. And they said, "What's your name?" I said, "Glenroy Smith." So them said, "No, no, that would look terrible on an album cover." But um, Bob Marley had a song called "It Hurts to Be Alone."
yes.
That Ernie Ranglin had a wicked solo on it. So I was always trying to play this solo. So that's how I get the name Ernie, because of that solo. Actually, some people used to call me Elvis Franklin, but
I can't tell why. I hear it. Elvis Wrangling.
but Ernie Ranglin was the arranger in the studio when I recorded that first song.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
and believe it or not, I just saw him at Irama, man,
Yeah,
doing his thing still.
yeah,
That was in March. Yeah, February, or March, at Irama in Fort
yeah,
Lauderdale. There. Yep, playing up a storm. I had to go over and say, look, man,
yeah.
you're bringing me back to my boyhood.
Still got it.
Yeah, yeah. So pretty cool, pretty cool. So Ernie Wrangling was arranging, and you are voicing,
Yeah.
and somehow you went in Glenroy, but you came out Ernie.
Yes.
God. Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen, there's so much more to the life and journey and the music. How about let me see here. Any projects going on other than just writing right now and recording that album? Performances.
Well, the album I'm doing is
Yes.
um a kind of basic acoustic album.
Okay.
Just guitars and maybe a couple of violins and mandolin stuff like that. So it's a totally different approach to the thing. It's more like what I wanted to do when I just started.
Oh, okay. Okay. Pretty interesting.
Mm.
Interesting. Man, man, man. So Ernie, you got a fan here, someone who's enjoyed your music. By the way, I saw a great comment coming from Miss Carlene Sears. She said, these songs all invoke such sweet, nostalgic memories of an amazing childhood experience in Jamaica. Can't wait for Sunday.
All
Thank you
right.
for that, Carlene.
Thank
Yes,
you.
right. What what's on your heart to share?
Oh.
Yes, I have time.
Oh, I just I've always wanted to share what I enjoy. So, that's what's on my heart. It's always been what's on my heart. To share what I enjoy with people. So I've always been on that main line.
The audiences, you, when I see you perform, are one of those persons that sing a song from start to finish. You don't sing the first two lines and say, "Wheel." You don't sing a song at the first two lines and say, "Pull up." One. You are one of those rare reggae, or I don't even know if I should label you just reggae, rare singers out of our background that will not do that. You actually will sing a song from start to finish.
Yeah, just look.
And so
Yeah.
it has stood out. It has helped you with being embraced by a variety of audiences, because whereas some of us want that, I can see you in front of any audience and thriving, because one, we can understand what you're articulating. It comes with a story. We can understand the subtlety. And so you're universal.
Okay.
You're universal. I can see the entire audience enjoying you, whether they're Caribbean, African, European,
Yeah.
Asians, for that matter. Yeah. All right, let's see. Which one of these awesome songs can I use to segue into a pause of this conversation? I have a feeling we're going to talk again. We're going to talk again. We're not done. We're going to have a part 3, Sir Ernie, because the catalog, Pitter Patter. Who makes a song about Pitter Patter? And then makes a hit of it.
I never saw much in that song, I just played it for the producers, because I didn't have much else to play at the time. But they saw a hit.
Oh my gosh. Where did it go? See, I'm fighting with the Pitter Patter. All right, so this says it's Pitter Patter. Let me see if it really is.
That's it.
Praise be to Jesus. It's correct.
Yeah, it's correct.
Have you ever been inside on a rainy, rainy night, holding your baby tight? Well, I have. Have you ever had your dreams, long forgotten schemes, coming true? It seems that I have. Have you ever been to bed with music in your head, forgetting your daily bread? Oh, I have. Tell your friend it's true, it's a pretty thing to go through, just between me and you. Yes, I have. Bitter, scatter, bitter, batter, coming down on my rooftop. Me and my baby holding tight, doing all right. Hope it never stops.
Man,
bitter, scatter, bitter, batter,
it never stops.
Coming down on my rooftop. Me and my baby holding tight, doing all right. Hope it never stops. Oh man, I left the car out in the rain with all the windows down. it's true. It's a pretty thing to go through, just between me and you. Yes, I have. Bitter, scatter, bitter, batter. Coming down on my rooftops. Me and my baby holding tight, doing all right. I hope it never stops.
All right, so big tune there. Another one of the big Ernest Smith songs, Pitter Patter, ladies and gentlemen. Hoping it never stops. Me and my baby holding tight, doing all right. Hope it never stops. Now, I gotta get your take on the state of our music out of Jamaica, our reggae music, man, before we wrap this up. How do you feel about the influence of songs of music like Afrobeats? I hear a big debate is going on about reggae not the way it used to be. You've cleared the air earlier. We have good writers. We still have good music teachers. But in terms of the state of reggae music, from an Ernie's perspective, are we threatened, or is just another genre that has arisen and doing its thing?
Music is going to evolve. Music is going to take on different genres. It's going to evolve because music is music. We don't try and restrict music to any one genre or any one way of expressing itself. Music is music. So there's always going to be times and places and different changes that, some people like, some people don't like. But it's music. It's going to grow one way or another.
Man, Mr. Music. Mr. Music is gonna grow. Mr. Music will evolve. There you have it. Yeah. Yes, he has one called Mr. Music. All right. Sir Ernie, I can't wait for Sunday. And I'm gonna put the flyer up. Ladies and gentlemen, be sure to come on out. The stories behind these songs are so powerful. The influence on this man's music is so great. He's classic. The voice. And so you get a chance to see him this Sunday at Shiloh High School, 4210 Shiloh Road in Snellville. And it's $65. Doors open 1:45 p.m. Showtime is 2:30 p.m. Please, let's all just crowd on Shiloh High School and have a great, as it says, an afternoon of music. A great afternoon of music. So, Sir Ernie, thank you for making time for us again this week, man.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
And we definitely look forward to Sunday.
All right.
Hoping it never stops.
All right. Take care.
You take care and have a great night.
All right, you too. Bye.
Bitter, scatter, bitter, batter. Coming down on my rooftops.
Hey!
Me and my baby holding tight, doing all right. Hope it never stops.
That's right. And we hope the Wayne Hall Show never stops, but that's all we have for you this week, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in to the show this evening. We will have another great edition for you next week. This is where I say live and let love. Don't forget, the only way to start at the top is if you're digging a hole. Always look around for something great and praise it. And remember to be grateful. Until next time, Wayne Hall saying, see ya. And we're going to roll out of here with a pitter, patter.
Take care.
Coming down on my rooftops. Me and my baby holding tight, doing all right. I hope it never stops. Bitter, scatter, bitter, batter. Coming down on my rooftops. Oh, yes. Tell your friend it's true. It's a pretty thing to go through, just between me and you. Yes, I have. Ritter, scatter, ritter, batter, coming down on my rooftops. Me and my baby holding tight, doing alright. I hope it never stops. Bitter, batter, coming down on my rooftops. Me and my baby holding tight, doing alright. I hope it never stops. Bitter, scatter, bitter, batter, coming down on my rooftops. Me and my baby holding tight, doing alright. Never stops. Bitter, scatter, bitter, batter, coming down on my head. Bitter, scatter, bitter, batter,